伊達さん、瀬島の件ですが、すでに大規模な捜査が始まっています。それをマスコミの連中が嗅ぎつけて、今外の方じゃ大変な騒ぎに。
そうか。だが今はシンクに集中したい。真由美の脳内に潜ることで真犯人に関する手がかりが見つかるかも。
わかりました。準備はいいですか？
ああ。
それじゃ行きます。
Does that mean that this path is branching again? Oh my god, that's so crazy! How many branches does this have? Now I'm thinking about Sejima. I don't even... What are we talking about anymore with Mayumi? Right, what she saw at the warehouse. Where are we?
ここはどこだ？
ここはどこだったかしら。あらやだ、あたしったらここ自分家じゃない。はあ、あたし本当にどうしちゃったのかしら。
The dementia might be affecting the somnium.
松下食堂か。かなり殺風景だが、やはりディメンツの影響か。
だったら思い出させてやればいい。
そんなことができると思うか？
この食堂は真由美の全てだ。さっきと同じように真由美の記憶と同じ言動をとってみることで、真由美の記憶をもう一度呼び覚ますことができるはずだ。
それも直感か？
役に立ちそうだろ？
仕方ないやつだ。ソムニウムスキャン開始。
Our somnium area today seems really small. The kitchen area is gone. Oh, if we unlock it, maybe the place has come back. That's a lot of locks. We got 5 today. Sinking in the sustain. Find Mayumi's lost memories. Reproduce Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories. What do you mean by past actions? Ignoring me while I was on the ground after being hit by the walk? Why? What do you mean, why? Sliding door, calendar, swinging door, wall clock. Well, there's somebody outside.
入り口の引き戸だが、向こうに見えるのは？
Leave us alone. Oh, maybe like debtors coming to collect? These times are kind of long though. Wanna see if we can find some timies first?
壁掛け時計だ。針は止まっている。
30 seconds.
カレンダーがある。
Today's date is...
ふむ、約2ヶ月前のカレンダーだ。
Can we get multiple?
カレンダーがある。
Yes. Am I just being unlucky with the 30s or... Swinging door.
厨房へと続くスイングドアだ。
Ota, come over here. No. The flower pattern, it's her favorite. The same pattern as the knife.
入り口の引き戸だが、向こうに見えるのは？
We don't know the time frame for the Matsushita diner right now, but I'm guessing it's not recent. Cause it might be debtors, and did they come around recently? Not that we know of. The best timing would probably be we're closed or welcome. Welcome and welcome back. Welcome as in somebody you don't know. Welcome back as in somebody you do know. I guess we'll say... let's say welcome.
いらっしゃっせー。
言い方。ここは家系ラーメン店じゃないぞ。
ふむ、どうやら客ではないようだな。
Okay.
入り口の引き戸だが、向こうに見えるのは
Then is this somebody that we don't want to see?
今日は休みだよ。
帰らないな。
親しい常連客というわけではなさそうだ。入り口の引き戸だが、
残り5分切りま
向
した
こうに見えるのは
Okay, I'm mainly avoiding the bad timey one right now. That's why I don't want to do it. But welcome back. It could be Ota. It's the same for these two timies. I guess I'll use the 30 one.
おかえり。
God damn it.
おかえりなさい、太田。遅かったね。
ただいま。
お腹空いてない？今日の夕飯は太田の好きなオムライスだよ。お父さんはまだ帰ってきてないけど、先に食べちゃおうかね。
またそれ。いい。外で食べてきたから。
でも。
いいって！
あ、太田ちょっと。太田。
Now, partially, why he's being so rebellious could be because they treat him too nicely. Because he doesn't get disciplined. And it goes back to that feeling of, like, never getting punished.
店が一部だが元に戻った。
ほらな。病気の影響で忘れてしまっているが、もともと真由美にとって大切な記憶なんだろう。
悲しい記憶に見えるが。
それがたとえ悲しい記憶でもだ。
This must be over 5 years ago then, because her husband's still alive. According to herself. Who, you know, she does have dementia. Phone. Menu. Beer poster. Our objective is Y. It doesn't really help. We haven't even unlocked the first thing yet.
電話だ。出てみたらどうだ？
そうだな。
Dot dot dot. To go order. To go order? My husband? These are big times. My husband.
お父さん？
はい、松下食堂。はい。ええ、そうですが。はい。え？お父さんが。
Oh no.
なんで？どうして？
This might not be a lot more than 5 years ago. I'm guessing that was a phone call saying that, yeah. He passed away.
「また店が元に戻ったか」。
大切なというよりも忘れられない記憶か。
これ以上続けたら真由美にとって悪い影響しかないんじゃないか。
たとえそうだとしても最後まで見届けなきゃならない。俺たちがやらなきゃならないんだよ。
わかった。
I'm gonna go in here for a second so we're not wasting time. I feel like seeing negative things might be what Mayumi needs because she's so positive and that's a great thing. But it almost feels like she could potentially be repressing a lot of bad things and that just kind of builds up. So I'm hoping that maybe letting her see all these things and remember it, maybe it's gonna be a cathartic experience for her. Bucket. Cake. Congrats!
伊達さん、残り4分切りましたよ。
Congrats, I would say cake.
美味しそうなケーキだ。
誰のために用意されたものだろうな。
Happy birthday, Ota, or congrats for... What is there to congratulate Ota for? Let's push your face in it. Thank you. Congrats, Ota. thank you implies that somebody is getting the cake for mom. Yeah. Dad, Ota? I would say Ota.
オータおめでと
ただいま。
太田大学合格おめでとう
Ah.
太田おめでとう
Congratulations on your acceptance. The cake had a nice timey on it. I feel like I should have done thank you first. There was a 1/10 timey on that one.
万歳万歳
The hat! Are we going more and more backwards in time then because dad is still okay here?
う。かなり甘やかされていたようだな、オータは。
ああ、あんな人間に育つのも納得だ。だが、それだけ真由美にとって太田は大切な息子だということだ。
そうだな。
That's what happens when your parents love you too much and you're an only child. I would know. Envelope? Autograph. Menu. Is menu new? For Ota's dream. For Ota's dream. Envelope? Money. Is envelope associated with money?
何かの郵便物だろうか。
Bills.
封筒だ。
Loan.
これは松下家のローンの残高証明書だな。
On the envelope, you could see it said bank on there. Let's burn it and throw it away. Let's do our best. Let's take a break. Let's forget about it. You can't really just forget about it and have it go away. Oh, that 1 second timey is so attractive. Should I get it? Would be nice. Yeah, let's try it out. And I'll use this one to get it. I don't think it's let's take a break though. I would choose let's do our best.
ちょっと休もう。私疲れちゃったよ。
違うようだな。
10分だけ、いや6分だけだから。
違うぞ。
朝日が西から出たら起こしてくれ。
違うって言ってんだろ、起きろ。
Wake me up when the sun rises from the west.
残り3分切りました。伊達さん。
残高証明書だ。
Well, that ain't gonna happen. Okay.
もっと頑張ろう。
Because I imagine that she's saying this to her husband.
お父さん
あいつのやりたいこと応援してあげようやな。
はい。太田の夢のためにももっと頑張りましょう。
We had really loving parents. It's very fortunate. Determined to do my best.
また辛い記憶を呼び覚ましてしまったな。
いや、そうじゃない。
なぜだ。真由美は借金と店の経営に苦しんで。
ただ苦しんでいるだけの人間ならあんな顔はしないんだよ。
そういうものか。
It's okay if it's worth it. Because then you feel like it's all gonna pay off in the end. We have 5 locks today, right? So I shouldn't dawdle too much. Sorry. Odorokiman sticker. Is that the only new one? We can look around at these ones too.
厨房へと続くスイングドアだ。
Ota, come over here. Let's get ready. Okay.
年季の入ったメニュー表だ。
One ramen, please. Let's come up with a new menu. The words are so squished together, I have trouble reading it. Sorry. The thing is sorry.
よくある昔のビールのポスターだ。
Sometimes even just reading the options feels like it adds to the Somnium, because we're getting a better understanding of what's going on here. Looks like me when I was young. I could use a beer.
たくさんのサイン色紙が飾られている。
Autograph. The middle, the left, the right. These are pretty short. These have nice timies too. Do I want to use the timie to get one of these though? Maybe not. Maybe if we have time left later on.
よくあるタイプのバケツだ。
Delicious? Let's wear it. What's with your obsession of wearing everything? No. No. Focus.
チョコレート菓子についているシールだな。
おかえり。あれ買ってきてくれた？
あれ？
これは小さい頃のオータか。
Yeah, the time is going more and more back. An A-set figure? Was she even born at this time? Chocolate? Don't be selfish. Omelette rice? Well, it's obviously chocolate.
あれってチョコ？
そうだよ、驚きマンチョコお願いしたでしょ。
ああ、あれね。もちろん買ってきたわよ。ほら、太田の好きな桃の木マンチョコ。
No!
はい。
これじゃない。
でもちゃんと桃の木マンチョコって書いてあるよ。
だから僕が頼んだのは桃の木マンじゃなくて驚きマンだよ。
あら、ごめんね。母さんたらバカで。
It's sad that we're looking at it this way, but probably back then it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm hoping anyway.
ただのバカじゃない。母さんなんて大バカだ。
Okay, never
ご
mind.
めんね。母さんたら大バカで。すぐに本物の桃の木マン買ってくるから。
バカ。
Oh no!
だから桃の木マンじゃなくて驚きマンだよ。もうやだ。バカな母さんなんて嫌いだ。
Ooh. Ooh.
太田、待って。太田、どこ行ったの？やだ、もう隠れてないで出てきておくれよ。太田ってば。太田？ねえ、ごめんね、太田。母さん、もう間違えないからさ。太田。ああ、戻ってきて。太田。
Oh, this is painful. Does she think he'll leave her?
太田。お父さん。私を一人にしないで。お願い。太田、ごめんね、太田。太田。お父さん、もう私一人じゃ。私を置いていかないで。
そういうことだったのか。
And this is something that in real life, I'm guessing either never happened or she only did this in private. She never would have done this in front of Oda, and that's why it's like such a suppressed thing, because she never, on the outside, she always seems so positive.
だってなんてことをしてくれた。こんな状態のまま戻ったら真由美は。
ああ、悪影響を及ぼすかもしれないな。
どうするんだ。
もう少しだけ 真由美の過去を呼び覚ます。
お前、
ここまで家族のことを思っているなら必ずあるはずなんだ。家族とのかけがえのない幸せな記憶が。
それも直感か。
そうだ。
What are you looking for though? Date? Because right now, we're not even talking about the warehouse here. A dark place. This is just our old memories. What can we find from that? Where's the clock?
壁掛け時計だ。
Oh. Turn back time or advance time. That's an interesting one. Well, we do have a 1/10 timey, which makes this pretty inconsequential. Hopefully, anyway. So far, we've always been going backwards. I want to say that maybe advancing in time and then, realizing that Ota's still here and we all gotta move on, so on and so forth. Maybe that's for the best. If you go back and it's happy times, yeah, it's happy, but it's not, it's not really what's real. It's not what's happening right now. And it's kind of like fooling yourself. Plus, going forward in time might mean that we'll find out more about the warehouse.
Ota? お父さん。
母さん、あのね、
Oh?
いつも苦労かけてるだろ。だからほら、太田も。
Oh.
母さん、いつもありがとう。僕、本当はね、母さんのこと大好きだよ。
私もよ。太田もお父さんも大好き。何があってもずっと愛してるから。今日のことは絶対に忘れないから。
よし、これからも家族3人支え合って頑張っていこうな。
これでもう戻っても良さそうだな。
ああ、そうだな。ところで伊達。確かにたまには役に立つこともあるな。
何の話だ？
お前の直感のことだ。
Yeah, no kidding. We did the Somnium pretty perfectly today. Seems like this one doesn't have a branching point. Maybe it's considered a minor one. I'm not sure what we learned though. In the end. Maybe if we heal her heart, then in real life, she'll be more willing to talk. Shokuzai. Atonement. For a sin. Because you've done something bad. Hospital. Wait, I want to talk to Mayumi.
太田、
Okay.
すまなかったね。心配かけて。
どういうこと？
お前の母さんは自供を覆したんだ。
よかった。でも母さん、なんで僕が犯人だなんて。
ああ、それはな。
I explained to Ota. On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Ota in a taxi. But when the van was hijacked in the Famisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby, buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Ota was still in the van when it drove away. So she kept following it. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up at the warehouse district near the docks. Mayumi got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
白クマがあのイリスって子の目玉をくり抜いてたんです。
Oh my god.
私恐ろしくて恐ろしくてたまらなくなってすぐにその場を離れました。あのチョコはきっとその時に落としたんだと思います。それから私は倉庫街を逃げてひたすら逃げ続けて遠くまで来たところでふとこう思ったんです。もしかしたらあの白クマはオータだったんじゃないかって。その時の私はワンボックスを運転してたのはオータだと思い込んでしまっていたので、イリスを倉庫に連れて行ったのがオータなら、あの白クマもオータだったに違いない。そう思ってしまったんです。
とまあそういうわけだ。
ごめんね母さん、オータを疑ったりなんかして。
しょうがないよ。それに元を正せば母さんに心配をかけた僕が悪いんだ。
オータ。
Well, that's nice.
だけど母さん、どうして尾行の途中で驚きマンチョコなんかを買ったの？
それは。
オータ、お前は小さい頃驚きマンチョコが好きだったんだろ？
うん。小学生の頃はクラスで1、2を争うコレクターだったよ。店の中にもダブったシールをベタベタ貼ったりして。
お前と真由美には驚きマンチョコに関する強い思い出がある。
うん。でも驚きマンチョコみたいに甘い思い出ってわけじゃないけどね。それは黒くてほろ苦い、ちょっと胸が痛くなるような思い出で。
This is so anime. But that's life, right? It's not all happy.
それじゃない。
でもちゃんと桃の木マンチョコって書いてあるよ。
だから僕が頼んだのは桃の木マンじゃなくて驚きマンだよ。
あら、ごめんね母さんたらバカで。
ただのバカじゃない。母さんなんて大バカだ。
ごめんね母さんたら大バカで。すぐに本物の桃の木マン買ってくるから。
バカだから桃の木マンじゃなくて驚きマンだよ。
僕が怒鳴ると母さんはすぐに驚きマンチョコを買い直しに行ってくれた。それと入れ違いになって父さんが食材の仕入れから戻ってきて、僕は父さんにこっぴどく叱られた。
Good.
母さんになんで口を聞くんだ。
だって母さんがバカだから。
バカは母さんのことをバカ呼ばわりするお前の方だ。母さんはお前を喜ばせようと思って買ってきてくれたんだぞ。なんで人の気持ちがわからないんだ。お前のことをそんな風に育てた覚えはない。
だって
帰っ ってきたら母さんに謝りなさい。
You're the one who called her stupid to begin with. If you're gonna dish it, you gotta take it too. Can't get out of this by crying.
父さんに言われた通り、僕は帰ってきた母さんに謝った。でも、心の中のキリキリとした痛みは、母さんを傷つけてしまったという、胸を締め付けるような痛みは、母さんに謝っても消えることはなく、そのせいで、しばらくの間、僕は母さんに対してギクシャクしてしまって、そしたら数日後、父さんが言ったんだ。
なあ太田、一つ相談があるんだが。なんだ、今度の母の日、二人で何か母さんにプレゼントしないか。
プレゼント？
頑固一徹の父さんがそんなことを言うのは初めてだった。
ほら、いつも母さんには世話になってるから、たまには恩返しようと思ってな。
きっと父さんなりに、あれからギクシャクしていた僕と母さんの仲を気にかけてくれていたんだと思う。そして母の日、僕はそれまで貯めていたお年玉を使って母さんに花柄の包丁をプレゼントした。父さんの方は決して多くないお小遣いをやりくりして花柄のエプロンを。受け取った母さんの目から大粒の涙がこぼれた。
こんなダメな母親なのにありがとね。
母さんは全然ダメじゃないよ。僕らの自慢の母さんさ。
Oh.
ね、父さん。
ああ、母さんは最高の母さんだ。
ありがとう、ありがとうね。
はい、チーズ。
The angle of Dad's face is a little bit off.
ごめん、長々と話しちゃったけど、何の話だったっけ？
驚きマンチョコの話だ。
Well, that was a nice, heartwarming family story.
なぜ真由美は尾行の途中であのチョコを買ったのか。
え、尾行？
母さん。
記憶障害のせいか。一度接続した回路が再び途切れてしまったらしい。
太田、ここから先は俺の勝手な推測に過ぎないが。実はさっき真由美の頭の中を覗かせてもらった。
頭の中を？
Like I did with you.
真由美の頭の中はお前のことでいっぱいだった。溢れ返るほどにな。きっと尾行中の真由美はお前に戻ってきて欲しかったんだ。だから驚きマンチョコを買った。お前がかつて大好きだったあのチョコを。
Oh.
それさえあれば太田は喜んで帰ってきてくれる。そう思って真由美の中ではまだ幼いままなんだよ、お前の存在は。
To a parent, a child will always be young.
まあ当たってるかどうかはわからないけどな。
いや、きっとそれが正解だよ。息子の僕にはわかる。母さんは僕のためにあのチョコを。
Aww. But from now on, they're still gonna have to deal with a lot of problems with her dementia. It's still gonna be a tough road from here. Mayumi is sitting quietly. Just like how in the middle of this conversation, Mayumi already forgot what we were talking about. Ota, I'm cheering you on. You gotta pick up the slack and I don't know, figure it out, alright? So why were you holding the knife last time anyway? In the bed. Were you gonna attack me or what? And I feel like at this point, you really need to tell me what that thing... Oh, I was gonna say you need to tell me what that thing was, but he did already. The thing about Iris driving a car. So I guess we can't get any more from you. Ota is sitting up in the bed.
すみません。どちら様でしたっけ？
私は伊達と言います。太田くんの友達みたいなものです。
太田の友達。そうですか。仲良くしてやってくださいね。
母さん。
See, in the English here, they really couldn't get the nuance of the original version, but he did say that I'm something like Ota's friend. Like, not really a friend, but kind of. What happens now?
僕はこれまでずっとわがままばかり言って母さんに無理をさせちゃって、だからこれからは僕が母さんの支えになれたらと思うんだ。新聞配達でも清掃員でも何でもやるよ。とにかくすぐに働いて母さんに楽な暮らしを。
作家の夢はいいのか？
もちろん諦めないさ。これからも書き続けるよ。まずは短編を一本書き上げるところから。
出来上がったら読ませてくれよ。
うん、必ず。
This is very touching and all, but what about the murderer? One last thing.
ああ、そういや、大事なことを伝え忘れてた。
大事なこと？
ここに来る前にナースステーションで聞いたんだ。
Iris.
イリスは無事意識を取り戻したらしい。
本当に？
あ、明日には ICU からこっちの一般病棟に移されるそうだ。
よかった。
お前はイリスの命を救った恩人だ。もしかしたらもしかするかもしれないぞ。
え？何？もしかするって？
じゃあな。
イリスって太田のガールフレンドかい？
うん、今度紹介するよ。
You wish.
とってもいい子なんだ。
そりゃ楽しみだね。太田のフィナンシェになる人ならちゃんとおめかししなきゃいけないかしら。
フィナンシェ？フィアンセじゃなくて？
ああ、そうそう、それよそれ。
たくも母さんたら。
Unexpectedly, we had a really heartwarming thing going on here.
だって事件はまだ何も解決してないぞ。
But yeah.
ああ、わかってる。今夜も眠れそうもないな。
We haven't come close to catching the murderer at all. And why are we not talking to Iris? We were at the hospital. I know she just woke up, but this is critical. What? Oh, we just got to the end. That's it. Oh, okay. Damn. This kind of ending is like, well, you just don't get to learn any more here. Go back to another route, and maybe we'll continue on. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because we had a nice thing going on with Ota and his mom here. It would really ruin it if we had to go back to the whole murder thing again. Oh my god, I knew it! We weren't gonna get to talk to Iris. We've learned a lot of information here, but I guess so far, my overall high-level thinking hasn't really changed that much. That Iris knows what's going on, but she's not necessarily doing it because she's an evil murderer. Did she get her eye willingly gouged out? I would lean towards yes, especially because in the beginning, she already told me in the beginning of the day that she thought she would get murdered. But just because she's doing that doesn't mean she's doing something bad necessarily, so I'm really torn. Right now, I still believe that she's a good person though. I mean, even for the killer, I'm pretty confident that there must be a reason why they're doing the things they're doing too. Is it gonna be a sufficient reason? I guess we'll have to tell once we get there. Oh, we didn't get to learn about Sejima though. This is a case of an ending where it feels like they're forcing it to us because that's just what the story is like, as opposed to it's really a dead end. Because we're actually seeing the credits here, right? Which means there's no more to be gained from this route. And after talking to Boss earlier, we never got to see her again. We can't confirm or deny whether she was the one responsible for Sejima or not. Oh my god, Sejima. This time he was cut up. Last time, Boss shot him in the head. But both times, his eyeball was taken out. Like, that's a very... There must be a reason why that's happening too, because it's not about the killing. It feels like it's more about the eyeball. And maybe that's why Iris wasn't killed, cause the eyeball was gotten, so they didn't need her anymore. They don't need to especially go chase after her and kill her. Well, we don't really know, I guess, cause we don't get to see any more of this route. Oh? Am I wrong? Police headquarters. 10:30 p.m. and it's raining like heck.
Sejima 殺害の件、捜査の進捗状況は？
特に進展なし。手がかりゼロね。
いや、2だな。
2？
2つあるってことだ。まあ、瀬島殺しの件とは直接的なつながりはなさそうなんだが。
何なのよ、その2つの手がかりって。
まず1つ目。これは口で説明するより見てもらった方が早いだろう。ボスの PC にとある映像データを送っておいた。ボス、ちょっと確認してもらえないか？
Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. I stood next to her and looked at the monitor. You can sit down.
これは
日曜日の夜の映像ね。
そう。伊達が松下食堂で太田に殴られた後の。
アセトンちゃん待ってて。今車取ってくるから。
Okay, watch this part. She raises her hand.
この魔女。
そこだ。止めてくれ。私もついさっき気づいたばかりなんだが。
Oh my god, what's happening? Are you gonna do some like CSI enhancement stuff?
イリスとマユミの足元に中華鍋が転がってるだろう。
ええ、転がってるけど、それが？
よく見てくれ。
Oh my god.
曲面になったそこの部分。何かが反射して映ってるように見えないか？
What?
イリスとマユミの体か？
ふむ。これではよく見えないと思うから拡大したものを用意してみた。ボス、次の映像を。
Enhance! Enhance!
この魔女。
Oh my god!
うちの太田に近づかないでおくれ。
アセトンちゃんどうしたの？何かあった？
なんでもないの。
じゃあ行こうか。
太田。
What
おい、どういうことだ？
the hell does that mean? Oh my god. Okay, I'm not surprised that Iris was the one who brought the knife. Because I think we talked about this before, right? If the knife was originally at the diner, and now it's at the warehouse, and we know that I was at the diner, Ota was at the diner, his mom was at the diner, Iris was there, then probably of all these people, Iris was the one who brought it there. But what confuses me is how... Is there any possibility that Ota's mom, Mayumi, and Iris are in on this together? Because otherwise, why would she have no reaction to her taking the knife out of her hand? If it was unexpected, she'd be like, "What the hell are you doing, witch?" But she didn't have that at all. But if they are complicit, why do they even need to do that to begin with? Why do they need to put on a show? Because they don't actually expect that I'm watching. They don't know that I'll be able to see the reflection on the walk later on. Very mysterious.
イリスがあの花柄の包丁？
映像はこの後も続くが、ここまで見ればもう十分だろう。その通り。イリスはあの包丁を持ったまま、オータと一緒に店を出て行ったんだ。
だがオータの証言が確かなら、あの包丁は白熊が持ってたはずで。
イリスが拉致された時に奪われたとか。
ファミストの駐車場でワンボックスごとさらわれた時にか。
Oh my god, we never thought about this, but what does the person who gouges out the people's eye use to gouge out the people's eye? Please don't tell me it's with a knife. Or is it with like a spoon? Oh my god, I don't even want to think about this. And this hasn't really come up, but the way people's eyes have been getting gouged out is pretty clinical and precise, right? Because we've never heard anything about how, oh, it's so messy and there's a lot of blood everywhere and the nerves are all over the place and people are bleeding a lot, blah, blah, blah. Every time we see someone with an eyeball gouged out, it just seems so clean. Like done by a professional.
まあいい。ひとまず考えるのは後回しだ。相棒、手がかりは2つあるって言ってたよな。
もう一つは何なの？
あ、これもついさっき判明したことなんだが、沖浦の死体を解剖した結果、腸内の残留物からあるものが見つかったらしい。
His
あ
eyeball?
るものって？
有機物の塊。
What?
すでに消化されてドロドロに溶けた状態だったから解析に時間がかかったみたいなんだが。
そいつは一体何だったんだ？
His eyeball.
灘見翔子の
Oh my
目玉
god!
だ。
What could be worse than eating your own eyeball? Eating somebody else's eyeball! What the hell? Oh my god! Oh my god! I am done with this game. This is ridiculous. I'm just kidding. I'm just really shocked about this. What the hell? Yeah, I didn't think there would be more after the credits scene, but of course, they gotta end it off with a cliffhanger and more random information here. Oh my freaking god. What the hell? What the hell? Why would his ex-wife's eyeball be there? Does that maybe mean that Renju's eyeball was eaten by Iris? Oh my god. Oh my lord. Okay, well, when we come back, this was the end here. Mayumi's Somnium does not branch off, I don't think. No, it doesn't have a branching point here. Yeah, it's a smaller one. So the last branching point that we can go back to would be Ota Somnium, where we choose the red shelf instead of the green shelf, I think. Yeah. Well, feel free to discuss in the comments, and when we come back, we will continue on this crazy ride of whatever the hell's happening here, and I want to say try to figure out more information, but oh my lord. Oh my god. I need a break. Okay, bye.